Your ass need to be knocked out, nigga. Nah, what's some bullshit is that my last 2 losses. I understand I lost to you clown mode. You did clown me, but the other 2 niggas, side and the other nigga, I shouldn't have lost them 2 games, bro. Hey, you see me? You still have the defense side there?
The Patriots continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3. Jets going up
power.
against the Patriots.
It's just I couldn't do that shit on you because you had 99 speed receivers. And my nigga Charles Woodson was out, and I ain't trust him.
Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On the run, that's caught at the 25. A huge play there for the Jets. 43 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I
thought you were on block shit.
If there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play.
I'm trying. Shit, I got no choice. I'm getting my ass harassed every time.
That's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Just a yard on the pickup.
My quarterback be under duress. Nigga, I gotta get the fuck out of there. I don't know about y'all.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's, look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First down, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. And we roll now on the offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the 2nd round, yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack. Third and long for Bridgewater. To the
the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Yeah, took some points out of my fucking turnover. Come on, boys.
Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Hey, bro, I don't know what the fuck wrong with that nigga, bro. I've been trying to get
on the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly, they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
Straight up hope.
Periods devoted in practice.
Just fumble that fucking ball.
For that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake.
Oh my God.
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46.
I seen that shit coming. I couldn't do nothing about it. Too late.
All the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Let's make this one simple. What a catch.
I put that bitch right. He put that bitch right over your head, too. I was surprised he made that throw.
Of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You gotta hit that shit.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out with one back and 3. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Christian Hackenberg with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. Don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On the defensive side, the starters for the New York Jets, Charles.
Let's start with their rookie linebacker, Darren Lee. Played cornerback, if you can believe that, in high school for a while, and uses that same speed at the linebacker position. Hard to block because he's hard to find.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got Fuller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the air again with Bridgewater. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Bridgewater on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's complete to Fuller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Let's go. Tiger.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
What the cloud look like? I just can't give it to you like that. You recognize it too hard.
Yards on 3rd down.
Let's go. 180.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Fuller brings it in over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Here we go, baby. Yeah.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Yeah, that's how I missed my extra point. That shit like the bottom line skipped. Yeah. Shit clown.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. And on the ground they go with a running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go, Antonio Brown. I don't know what Antonio Brown is fucking go. My God.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority. And
Oh, how the fuck he caught that shit with one? I don't know how the fuck he caught that shit. What, cloud mode? Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now the
And then Antonio Brown. Look, Liddy came back. Oh, shit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big
I didn't see that nigga neither.
as his guys will get the football back.
That was a good deal.
Now out come the Patriots.
Can't be mad at that. God damn.
Last time, unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading,
Oh, yeah, I told you.
and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 8 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Bridgewater. And he can't come up with a pick.
Sir Picker.
Only his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident that
he rifles one. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Patriots coming out now.
Clap crazy as hell. Yeah. What?
After the pick six, Bridgewater flushed out right.
I can hear you, man. Open the door, man. Open the door, man. Goddamn.
First down, well done. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time.
No, I ain't saying take out no sewing machine. I'm taking out to the store and the car goddamn get here.
Throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the
The hell?
first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch.
He fucking
Dragging the toes,
shit.
and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Bridgewater. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about you, Davis?
No, it did not cross.
It didn't carry
over. No, it stopped right
Come on,
there.
baby.
So
Play
many
B.
things have to come together just right for a screen
Play B, baby.
for big yardage. The blocking,
Let's go.
the timing of the pass
Come on.
to the
Oh,
runner.
no.
Everything has to fit together
Yes.
just right. But on that
Yes.
one,
Good shit, sir. Picker.
This half it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take
The cover 6 is good at stopping
You
the screens,
gotta think
though.
This is anything other than just taking a knee. I'd be very surprised.
yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the ball.
I want to beat that nigga too.
Pretty big
It pisses me off.
We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And he said he wasn't watching the game at first.
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. Let them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Give him a couple of catch at second
definitely.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really
Whip it out, baby. Okay, my bad. Okay, my fault. I try to skip it. My fault.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Here we go again, Eagle. Here we go again. This is why I found the cloud. This is why to get him.
Dad plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
What kind of formation is this?
You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Oh yeah. Get him. Pop. Good shit.
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Darren Lee able to drop him for a loss of 4. And they're going to speed things up here.
I've been spending this whole franchise building my secondary, making a perfection.
Third down, Bridgewater.
Oh, what? How did you squeeze that? I should have picked that, bro.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you? Take some easier completions.
Interception last drive there.
Thank you for stopping the goddamn clock. I mean,
the offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Play fake. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Yeah.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Man.
First and 15 here behind the chains. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands. reasons and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
Bridgewater to throw it. His throw caught right around the center. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Let's go.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then,
y'all know
get after you.
Pass in on the nigga. Gotta watch y'all.
In this case, look, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in
All right,
there and
man.
they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, come on, Antonio Brown. Come on, baby.
Now it's 3rd. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 50.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Hey, I'm glad that nigga hit him because I'm about to throw it straight to you. Ain't gonna lie. Thought about to. I was definitely about to throw that slant route to that running back. I definitely was. I'm glad you hit him. Thank you. That might have been off for 6.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage.
Clown route.
On the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass
I need to put that bitch over Sir Pickett's head perfectly, too. Sir Pickett tried to jump up and pick that bitch off, and he couldn't. Bless back, huh? Bless and Liddy came back. I said Bless and Liddy came back, huh?
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
3 down, 3 down. Let's go. Force, 2 Jets. Let's go. 2 Jets. 180. Tiger, Tiger. Force, 190. 190. Tiger, Tiger.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback.
No, I'm not. Just pressing him. Pressing him up and just play his own.
Too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been.
Because all them niggas smart. I made them all smart.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And New York set to take the field.
Damn now. All my dudes, my defense got 99 play rate, 99 awareness. Damn near all of them. I'll tell you right now. All of them damn near. Especially in the secondary. Even the backup.
Flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The defensive line
all the way like it's supposed to be, but they smart.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across.
I should bet to the fucking box.
Inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready, ready. Check 50. Ready. Here we go. He's pressed. Easy. Shit. Ready. We're waiting. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Brown, the lone receiver left. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. We've got a 3rd and 11.
53.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Turn up. Turn up. Let's go.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 21 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got some space here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us,
Yeah, I'm telling you, all of them niggas, for the last 3 seasons, I've been doing straight linebackers and corner. All of them niggas got 99 play rate and almost 99 awareness. I know they got 99 play rate for sure, all of them, even the backups. They matter.
At the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. Time for a break. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points.
Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken about the 12. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. So 2nd and 10 here.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Left. Alert 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Switch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Kill.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Do I see back up? What the hell?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30.
Yeah, y'all try to throw another strike. Can't lie.
Here, we're going to get a timeout.
My receivers is trash water. I need them to do shit.
Here in the final
Shit.
stages. So second down, 3 yards to go now.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Tiger. Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Halfback sent in motion. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
And the wideout in motion. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. He finds his target, Fuller. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Check number 19.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to...
Yo. Shit, chilling. Nah, man, Eagle just finished. Yeah, 59-9. Defense in the day, bro. Hold on real quick, bro. I think this pair of headphones of mine fucked up. I got a hole in the ends and shit. Oh shit, is fucking clowning around. Hanging what up? Nah, bro, you lying, bro. Finish the season, bro. Why, fool? What happened? Oh shit.